Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. We finally got another baseball video for you guys. It's been a bit, but today we're going to be ranking the worst baseball stadiums, the worst MLB baseball stadiums ever. We're going to rank these fields on 3 categories today. We're going to have, they're actually not that bad, and then just awful in the middle. And then the worst of the worst is unplayable. Like, you literally don't want to play at this stadium. So, as we rank the worst MLB stadiums, I think it's only fair that we start with the most notoriously horrible stadium, the Oakland Coliseum. Absolutely garbage field. Nobody's there half the time. No one watches the A's. The A's are abysmal. It's very fitting that their stadium is just as bad as the team. And I believe this field used to be multi-purpose for the Oakland Raiders as well, before they moved to Las Vegas. So it's never good when you're sharing an NFL and baseball stadium. And I watched a video of Zach Hampley. He went to this field, and he went to like the worst seat in the stadium, and it's literally so bad. The high seats are awful. You can't see anything. There's like this rotting shed in the corner, and there was literally seats where you like cannot see like the field. It's being blocked by a building. I think this most notoriously garbage field goes in unplayable at the bottom. Alrighty, next up we're going to look at Tropicana Field, the Rays stadium. As a Yankees fan, I get to see this stadium a lot because the Yankees play the Rays a lot. And I never liked this field. The closed-in roof obviously is like the most standout thing about Tropicana Field. And it just kind of gives an ugly lighting and color to the games. And then some with the grass I'm just not a huge fan of. And yeah, just the color of the grass and the dirt's ugly. And this is obviously because of the closed off roof. And then also, like, it's one of the few stadiums where you can hit a fly ball into the roof. Like, that's just stupid. Like, you shouldn't have to worry about that. Yeah, I mean, the Rays are actually like turning around as a franchise. They're doing really well, and the Yankees not so well. Actually awful. But I don't think the Rays stadium is very good. We'll put it in the middle in bad/awful, but it's definitely not unplayable. We have yet another retractable roof on Chase Field Stadium. This is the Diamondbacks Stadium, and once again, the color pattern and like dirt color, just not it to me in this field. Just kind of has an ugly look. Yeah, I don't know. There's something off about this, and I think once again it's just because of the roof. When the roof's closed, it's just dark and grungy and kind of ugly to look at. And I can't imagine playing here would be fun, because I'm sure it's like 110 degrees in the heat of the summer, 120. So playing here definitely would suck. I mean, I guess that's why they have the roof, but I don't know how much that can help. But yeah, just looking at this field, it's not my favorite. I don't know, it kind of matches the team. Diamondbacks, pretty forgettable team, not very good. And this is a pretty forgettable stadium. Although, I think the stadium does have the pool in the outfield, so that's kind of cool. That's like a redeeming quality. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate it as much as the others, so we'll put it at not that bad, but it's still not like a great stadium. All right, now we have Rogers Center. This is the Blue Jays stadium. And this is another roofed-in stadium. Now, this one they can retract, but I'm pretty sure they usually keep it closed most of the time when I see it. And I don't know, I don't really like this stadium. There's something to be said about a nice pattern in the grass on a baseball field, and also like the color of the grass and the dirt. And when it's off or just doesn't look good, like, it can honestly like change your whole opinion on the stadium. I think this stadium is pretty ugly from the outside looking in, like just the shape of it. It's like this stupid circle. It just looks dumb. And then you have the retractable roof. But I really just don't like the colors of the grass and the dirt. And then also, whenever I watch Yankees play here as well, the blue like outfield walls and like seats just kind of is ugly. And I mean, usually when the roof's closed too, it's like just dark and kind of feels, just has like a kind of an ugly vibe. I don't know. I don't like this one. I think we'll put this one, we'll put it alongside the Rays Stadium in the middle. It's not the worst, but I don't like it. Alright, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you'll know my hatred for the Cleveland Guardians. Still hate that they changed the name. So stupid. And I don't like their rebrand. I don't like their new name, their new jerseys, and I also don't like their stadium. This is called Progressive Field. That brings me to another point. Like, I hate the new names of these stadiums as they all get sponsored by companies. They just slap their name on it. It's a really stupid name. Like, I'd rather just call it Guardians Park or something cooler than just a brand. But I did get to see the Yankees play here a lot in the playoffs last year. And I didn't particularly hate this stadium, but I just think like playing in Cleveland's pretty lame. It's not really a cool like atmosphere surrounding around it. And it's pretty like, I don't know, it's pretty just like average to me. You got a kind of cool city skyline in the background, but then it's just ruined with the big ugly Progressive Field branding all over it. The pattern on this field is alright. It also seems like pretty deep, but I don't know. As much as I want to hate on the Guardians, their stadium isn't that bad, but it's just kind of like, it's just kind of average, forgettable to me. We'll put it in not that bad. And as a Yankees fan, I have to give my obligatory Astros hate. I usually hate on them in every video I do. And their field, honestly, no exception. Don't like the Astros, don't like their field. Another retractable stadium. Alright, so I guess I didn't realize there are like very many retractable stadiums, and I just don't like them. The roofs are just ugly. This park always feels very like dark and just kind of like grungy like the other closed roofs. And I don't like the pattern on this field. I don't like their wall. Like it's kind of like a knockoff like Fenway or something. You got like the really high wall in left field. And Minute Maid Park, kind of a lame, lame name. And this field used to have like the really weird hump in center field. I remember playing like in the stadium on 2K11 on the Wii. So the park has changed a little bit, but at least that kind of made it like unique, that weird hump in center field. It was like a hill basically. But now there's not that much standing out about it besides it just kind of has like an ugly aesthetic. And it hosts a very annoying team. I think everyone hates the Astros, which is deserved. This stadium, honestly, like, I don't like it. You got a lot of ugly signs in right field as well, a lot of branding. It's just very cluttered and dark and kind of ugly. We'll put this one in unplayable. It's one of the worst in my opinion. The final stadium we're going to look at today is Marlins Park, Lone Depot, another lame name. This one is very unique. It's got a like really interesting futuristic design from the outside. It doesn't even look like a stadium. It actually kind of looks like a mall or something. But this is another one with a closed roof. It can retract. I think it definitely looks better without the roof. But the main thing I remember about like seeing this stadium is just kind of the ugly green in the outfield. It's just very like, I don't know, it's unappealing and unaesthetic to look at. But the actual field, not too bad, decent colors. It seems very big, and in all these pictures I'm looking at, it looks pretty empty. There's not too many Marlins fans out there. They do have that like really weird, kind of interesting like sculpture in center field. It's like this fountain with all these palm trees. It's definitely unique, but it kind of makes it a little corny looking. And it really does look like almost like a mall or an airport in the outfield, like with the windows going out. I don't know, I'll give it some points for being unique. And this is honestly like the best look I've seen of this field. But it kind of has like a bleached, like clean feel to it, which doesn't like seem to fit baseball. Like it looks new, but also just kind of like soulless. I don't know. This one's not that bad. I think we'll put it in the middle. It's bad. I don't think it's as good as some of the other ones, but it's also not the worst. Hope you guys enjoyed me ranking the worst MLB stadiums in my opinion. So that was just a couple of the stadiums. But next week, if you guys tune in, or next video, I will rank what I think are the best stadiums. And you're not going to want to miss that. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Peace.